Good morning, guys. Tool Cruise here, checking in with another cycling video here in Japan. I'm here with Tun-chan, and we're here at Morikoro. Oh no, I made a mistake. So we're here at Heiwa Koen. Heiwa Koen means Peace Park, or you can also call it Heiwa Park. It's a pretty popular destination for cyclists, for walkers, for runners, and there's also, it's sort of going around a graveyard, so you can see we've got the giant graveyard over to our side, so there's people here coming to pay their respects, but there's also a huge park over in this area, which is a nice open space for families to come with their children. It's a really popular area, especially this time of year, because we've got all of the sakura cherry blossoms in bloom. This is actually the more kind of like plum trees, and they're both pink, but they're both really popular. So you can see there's tons of cars parked along this road. And this road is actually one of the most popular training spots in the Nagoya area in Japan. So for anyone new to the channel, my name's Cruz. I live here in Nagoya, Japan, and this is my old training grounds course. So I used to run a group ride here, Wednesday night sprints, and we'd come out here. It's a nice short course. I think it's only about 3 or 4 kilometers, so it's like a circuit kind of course. And at night, this place is completely empty. So there's a whole bunch of cars parked on the side of the streets right now, but at nighttime this place is empty. No one is here except for people working out. The cyclists, the runners come out, and I wanted to film some night videos here, but the footage is just too dark. You can't really see anything, so we came out here during the day. I wanted to show you guys our course, and this is one of the few rare places in Japan where there's free parking. You can see people are parking on both sides of the streets, and it's a nice sunny day. We've had some really cloudy and rainy weather recently, so everyone's coming out to enjoy the sunshine. And yeah, it looks like it's just normal life here in Japan right now. Even though the whole virus situation is going on around the world, no one in Japan really seems to be paying any mind to that. In comparison to most other countries around the world, Japan's case numbers are still really low, but that does seem to be changing lately, and there might be some rapid acceleration in case numbers going on without anyone really realizing. They're not really testing as much as they should be. But anyway, we're not talking about that in today's video. We're going to enjoy our ride and stay 6 feet away from everyone we see to our best ability. And anyway, so this is the course. It starts pretty flat in that point actually that we passed back there. That's where we do our sprint points. So I used to run a couple different workouts here. We'd sometimes do sprint workouts. We'd sometimes do hill interval workouts. It's a pretty nice course because we've got the flat section, and we've also got a hill coming up here, so you can work on your hill effort, you can work on your endurance, you can work on your sprints, you can work on whatever you want to work on. And this guy is trying to go the wrong way on a one-way street. That's the other safe thing about this course, is it's a one-way street, so you don't have to worry about cars coming the other way. And usually at night there's no cars out on this course. They have no reason to come here. Airport nearby. The other weird thing about this course is you can see we're stuck at a traffic light right now. So there is that factor you have to worry about. Sometimes it's nice because you get the break before the hill, but unfortunately in Japan there's just very few closed courses where you can actually get a good workout in, any kind of circuit course, at least in my area in Japan anyway. And you can see we've got, let's wait for the cars to go. We've got a bunch of cherry blossoms blooming over here, and this is just a massive graveyard area. It's kind of strange that this has turned into the workout area, but lots of people will run on this path at night, and during the day there's some people running up there as well. And this hill is actually a little bit of a double kicker, so we just climbed the little first part of the hill, and now we've got the longer part. And Tun-chan, my wife, actually came out to the workout a couple times. Ne, なんか数回そのスプリント練に来てくれた。楽しかったね。So I would come straight here after work, she'd come straight here after work. We lived in opposite sides of the city, so we'd meet here and we meet a couple of our other friends. We do our sprint training. And the great thing about doing training on a circuit course like this, it's the same thing as on a velodrome, is even if you get dropped, you can just regroup the next lap. So she was able to train with us, even though we're training at a higher level. We're going way faster. She can hang on for a little bit. When she gets popped off, she can do her own thing and then join again later. And we can just start over again. We'd all finish the ride together, go get something to eat. It's a good time. And lately, I haven't been organizing that ride. We don't do it as much in the winter because it's a little bit more dangerous doing that kind of training in the cold, dark weather. But in the summer, it's a lot nicer. So maybe as the weather gets a little bit warmer, we might organize some events. The other unfortunate thing about here is there are some cars like that try to use it as a shortcut to sprint between here to get to some other part of the city. So you do have to be careful about that, but they're usually really loud so you can tell when they're coming. And this is the last little hill kicker. You think the hill is over, but then you got to turn right here, and it's no longer a one-way street here, but then there's this last little kicker, and this part really gets you. I haven't been doing much climbing lately, so even though we're going at an easy pace right now, I'm starting to get a little out of breath with talking. So too much social distancing, too much just staying in the house. Got to get out and ride more. And this area is just absolutely gorgeous right now. I'm trying to film as many videos for you guys as I possibly can right now because this is just one of the best seasons to ride in Japan right now. Even though we unfortunately have to deal with the whole virus situation right now, this weather is some of the best weather and some of the best views you'll get in Japan all year. Either fall or spring, it's the best time. We're finally getting some nice comfortable temperatures for riding, where I actually really like wearing long sleeves and leg warmers. I like the hot summer weather as well, but over that I actually prefer having the long sleeves and the tights. I just feel really comfortable having the full gear on, and this kind of like 10 to 15 degrees Celsius is my perfect range. I love it. So this is the descent on the course. It's a pretty short descent. And this whole area here, we've got this huge sakura garden. Tunchan actually filmed a walking video in there, so if you're interested in checking that area out, you can go check out her video. But there's a huge area full of cherry blossom trees, and it's packed with people today, ironically. So much for social distancing in Japan. But if you want to check that video out, go check out her channel. And we're actually gonna get some food. So Tunchan's pretty hungry. It looks like they got some sort of festival food here. They call this yatai, or food stands. So we're gonna get some food, get a snack real quick. Let's see what options we got. And this is the end of the course, so that's where we started over there. We've got another light. There's 2 lights on the course, and anyway, it's a nice fun little loop. I wanted to show you guys my local loop. Normally this food stand isn't here, but this is a special occasion. So anyway, let's see what food options we got. Let's see, some fried meat sticks, fried cutlet sticks. And this is takoyaki, which is octopus balls, fried octopus balls. And we've got some drinks over here as well. And oh wow, they even have taiyaki. 何を食べる？
正月か、たこ焼き、た焼き。
全部食べる。まずたこ焼きにしよ
う。1パックお願いします。
ありがとうございます。
はい、じゃあ。500円ね。はい、ありがとう。
All right, we got our takoyaki. So 500 yen for 6 balls, about $1 each. We're gonna eat over here. And you gotta be pretty careful when you eat these. These are really hot.
So very hot.
Very hot.
やるの時が食べるとこれ焼く。
So it's usually good to open up the ball a little bit before you eat it. Let the steam out.
開けるね。こういう風。入れるかな。
口大きいから大丈夫。
そんなことないよ。熱くない。まだ大丈夫。
You gotta be careful when you eat these, guys. All right, it's time for us to dig into this food. We're gonna finish this video here, so hope you guys enjoyed, and we'll be filming a lot more videos here cycling in Japan, showing you guys some interesting stuff here. So be sure to subscribe so you can see more videos about cycling and life here in Japan before we actually move to Vietnam. We just made our announcement publicly. We'll be moving to Vietnam soon, so we gotta enjoy ourselves here while we still can. And anyway, thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you in the next video.